Africa should learn from this US deportation. The purpose of making this video is to give three reasons why Africa should learn from this US deportation. One of our sons in this Africa soil, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, once made mention of Africa are capable of managing its own affairs. We are capable. We have the natural mineral resource. We are capable of doing everything. By God's grace, the natural mineral resource we have in this world, Africa have almost 2/3 out of it. But why is it that every Africa citizen want to travel to either Europe or American? Because of bad leadership, because of bad people who are leading us. If you have this all natural resource and you are not capable of managing your own affairs, as our hero, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, once said, meaning you are not true African. You have gold, you have timber, you have all the natural resource. Anything that can make your life comfortable, you have it. But sometimes we need to sit down and then let people manage us. Let people loan us. Let people tell us what to do. Whilst you are capable of managing your own affairs, because you have all the natural resource at your disposal, but you can't manage it. So unless a white man from his town comes to you, tell you, do this, do this, do this, before you can reset your brain, tell you yourself, now I can manage my own affairs. The youth need to wake up. Tell our leaders their responsibility, things they're supposed to do, things they can do, because we can do it. Nobody can manage your own affairs if you have not sat down to do the things of yourself. As an African traveling from here to Europe, work for 1 hour, $20, $22, $16, and you are capable of having all these natural resources I have already mentioned earlier on. We have some of the wood, type of wood called rose wood. That rose wood, one costs almost close to $5,000 a wood. And Africa, we have it. We have gold in abundance. We have diamond in abundance. We have bauxite in abundance. And some of the natural resources we cannot even mention, like diamond. We have all those things in abundance. But always we need to go to the white people to plead them. Give us loan. Give us this. Whilst what you have, you are capable of managing your own affairs. At the moment you put your leader, Africa leader, in a position, the first thing he thinks about his family. How his family will be capable of milking or taking the country in which he or she is leading, taking the country's money, take that money, travel outside, and then go and buy a land or go and buy a house from there. Most of Africa leaders take their children from this Africa soil to Europe, to US, to school. If your country is well structured, well developed, will you take your children to other continents to school? Whilst you have managed or you have restructured or making sure that yours is far, far better. We need to make sure that we will continue to do our own so that things like this will not happen to us. This deportation, other countries feel comfortable to go to their country, but none of Africa member is happy to go back to his country because some of them have even stolen even the country's money. Some of them has even taken what does not even belongs to them in making passport and so on and so forth to Europe or to US. If we will continue to do that, taking our own destiny, things that will change the fortune of our own people, money that can change individual lives, a lot of people's life, then you take that money, go to Europe and buy a house from there. We need to sit down, learn as a people. We need to sit down, think as a human, think about our own people, think about the leadership position in which you are occupying. Do something today, as Dr. Kwame Nkrumah did. Do something today, as Nelson Mandela did. Do something today, as other Africa leaders did during that time. If all of them should have even stole even money, can Africa develop the way we want? But always thinks more about our selfish behavior, thinks more about what we can eat today, thinks more about our own stomach, thinks more about what can make us as individual more satisfied and neglect about the other people. Wake up, Africa. Wake up, Africa. If Nigeria should have developed their country well, nobody will travel. If there is enough job, nobody will travel. Ghana, nobody will travel. Niger, nobody will travel. Mali, nobody will travel. Burkina Faso, nobody will travel. Ivory Coast, nobody will travel. South Africa, nobody will travel. Congo, nobody will travel. But we have neglected our responsibility as an Africa leaders. Wake up and then let's see we can do it by ourselves because we have the natural resource. And let's stop the selfish individual behavior. Let's stop the selfish character in which we have. Let's stop and think more about our people. Thanks you very much, Senior Counselor. Bye-bye.